Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Asus ROG 9 Pro Edition. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one is $1,500. Now on the side note, if you want the regular 9, that's going to be $1,000, and the 9 Pro, $1,200. But if you want the big boy with the big boy presentation, that's $1,500. Now I know what some of y'all getting ready to say. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. But this is a lot of phone. This is one of those times that I'm going to go on record and say the phone is worth exactly what they're charging. You get what you pay for. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my white
calm down. Okay, so I've been using this phone for about a week, and let me say this. This is the supreme gaming phone. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to ask about the Red Magic 10 Pro. This is better, and you're going to see why. First, let's talk about the presentation. Now, this is the 9 Pro Edition. Okay, so it comes with all of the goodies. First, you get the nice black box, giggity. And this phone actually has an unboxing experience called a mission. Okay, you have an unboxing mission. Now, I'm not going to do it live on camera because it uses AR, and I don't want to ruin the experience for anybody who's getting ready to buy this phone. But it's like a video game, augmented reality that you use to unbox this phone, and it is so much fun. Okay, on the outside, you got your classic ROG logo, ROG phone 9 Pro. Now, this is the AnimMe Vision Pro. Okay, nothing to really see there. This one opens up like this. Now, on the inside, going to get a little box right here. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Okay, now this is the difference between the 9 Pro and the 9 Pro Edition, the accessories. And I'm going to show you all of them. First, you get a nice case. Now, keep in mind, $1,500, this is the kind of presentation that you want. You get a nice case right here, okay, kind of protective, big cutouts all over the place. Next, you get a second case. Okay, remember, $1,500, 2 cases. Check this out. Now you got a little bit more protection on this case. Okay, so here's your 2 cases. I like that. And if I can tell by the tone of my voice, I'm trying to hold in my excitement. This is going to be your SIM ejection tool, and if you notice, has a gamer theme to it. Okay, I like that. Next, this is going to be your device. And then look at this. Bro, this is a presentation right here. First of all, you get USB Type-C, the USB Type-C charging cable, braided, extra long, giggity. You're going to get your Aeroactive Cooler X. Now, we got to talk about this Aeroactive cooler. It is so insane. If y'all watch my 8 Pro video, you remember this? I shoes back up a little. Aeroactive cooler right here. This one actually has triggers, has a built-in fan, built-in subwoofer. Okay, so it's going to make your phone's music even louder. You got RGB lights. It has a stand on the bottom, USB Type-C charging slot, a headphone jack. Okay, this is pretty epic. And when you want to pop it on, press the button and slap it right on. You got a case for your Aeroactive cooler. So when you're not using it, put it right in the case, zip it on up. And of course, you got your charging brick in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing. Motorola, sometimes Vivo, sometimes Xiaomi, Sony, fucking Sony. The charger in the box where it belongs. And like I said, once you unbox this, you're going to go to your phone. I'll show you how to do it. And then you do the unboxing mission. This is just way too much fun. Now, for the actual device, check this out. Now, let me do the smell test on this real quick. Fatality, okay? If you play Mortal Kombat and you drop a fatality on somebody, this is what it smells like. This is the supreme gaming phone. And let me show you why. A lot of gaming phones, let me pull out another one. Classic Red Magic, right? Look at the back of this phone. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a gamer, you like all of this kind of stuff. But a lot of people who like to game on their phones, you don't want your phone to look like a toy. You don't want it to look like a handheld gaming unit. Okay, you kind of wanted to, hold on a second, let me just adjust my mic. All right, my bad. Shoe jumped off the table and knocked out my mic wire, so I felt like the levels was off a little bit. Okay, so where was I? A lot of gaming phones, they have too much stuff going on in the back. And it kind of looks like a toy. Now, you go out to a fancy dinner, everybody got their Galaxies, their iPhones, their Xiaomis, Oppos, Realmes, Redmis. Everybody got nice phones on the table. You don't want your phone to look like a toy. You want it to look like a sleek, modern smartphone, but it's still a gaming phone. If you look closely, look at the back. You got this one line right here. The camera kind of has a little space-age gamer kind of look to it. You got a little 9 Pro branding right here. Asus logo, ROG, of course. And that's pretty much it. Now, if you just had this on the table, nobody would know this is a gaming phone. Now, let's get and power this up, and then you're going to see why this phone is just so crazy. And this is actually my second favorite phone right now. Look, I'm not going to leave y'all in suspense. There's really only 2 things. Do y'all see that? Hold up. This is called the AnimMe Vision. There's really only 2 things I can legitimately complain about this phone. Number 1, there's no IR blaster. Okay, now, look, that's not going to be a big deal for a lot of y'all, but me, I travel a lot, and I got a bunch of monitors all over my house. When you get used to using IR blasters, it's hard to go without them. And number 2, the camera. Now, the camera setup is good, okay, but it's just good. If you want the supreme photography, you're going to have to get something like this. Okay, but if you don't really care about photography, you don't take 1,001 photos, you're not posting photos on social media every day, you don't need 200 megapixels, you don't need quad 50 megapixels. This will get the job done. Okay, now let's talk about the specs real quick. First of all, this one comes in one color, Phantom Black. Now, if you buy the regular 9, that one comes in white. But the regular 9, it doesn't have the big giant AnimMe Vision display on the back. It has a smaller watered down version. All right, shoes, come on. All right, a smaller watered down version. Now, let me go ahead and open this up real quick. And shout out to anybody who likes my new format. Instead of just reading all the specs, I'm trying to do the specs as we go along. It's a little bit harder this way, but I think it's a little bit more visually appealing. Okay, instead of staring at a box on the table for 5 minutes straight. All right, so let's talk about the display. You got a 6.78-inch LTPO AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now, that's 388 for the PPI Patrol. The phone supports HDR10 Plus, up to 2500 nits brightness, and a 185 hertz refresh rate. Let me repeat that. 185 hertz refresh rate. That is insane. Now, you got Gorilla Glass Victus 2 in the front for protection, aluminum frame with glass on the back. Now, this is that frosted glass with no fingerprints. Now, for the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite with the Adreno 830 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, you got 2 different versions. For the 9 Pro, that one comes with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. But the 9 Pro Edition, this is 24 gigs of RAM, okay, USF 4.0, and you got let me say that again, LPDDR5X, 1 terabyte of storage. So this is 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage. Now, some of y'all might say that's too much phone, but remember, $1,500, this is a gaming phone. So you're gonna want all of that RAM and all of that storage. Now, this is running Android 15 with ROG UI skin on top. You got a 5,800 milliamp battery that features 65 watt fast charge, 15 watt wireless charge. Okay, a lot of gaming phones don't have wireless charge. You got 15 watt wireless charge, and you got 10 watt power share, also known as reverse wireless charge. Now, you got dual stereo speakers that feature direct virtual spatial audio. You got a headphone jack that supports high-res audio. And the cameras, okay? For the cameras on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 50 megapixel wide, you got a 13 megapixel ultra wide, and a 32 megapixel telephoto lens. Now, you can shoot 8K video at 30 frames per second and 4K video at 60 frames per second. On the front, you got a 32 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now, you also got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, on-screen fingerprint sensor. Wait, there's more. You got air triggers. Okay, these are touch capacitive air triggers. This phone features the Game Cool 9 cooling system. Hold on a second, y'all. I was trying to file shoes to the side, but she ran. Let me say that again. This phone features the Game Cool 9 cooling system. Okay, so you're getting rapid cooling. And my favorite feature of this phone, AnimMe Vision. Y'all see it on the back? This is the AnimMe Vision. This is 648 customizable LEDs. And you can actually play games with it. This is insane. Now again, the difference between the Pro and the Pro Edition, the regular Pro, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. The Pro Edition, 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage. It comes with 2 cases, and it comes with the Aeroactive cooler. Okay, so it's kind of a bundle deal. So is that worth $1,500? The answer is yes, without a doubt. All right, so let's walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. First, let's take a look at the accessories. Now, here's the cases that come with it. If you slap on this case, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, your AnimMe Vision display, still on deck. A little bit of protection, but not much. Okay, pop this one off. Here's the second case. Now it's transparent, so you can still see your AnimMe Vision. Got a little ROG branding, and this one gives it more of a gamer look. All right, so now let's walk around the actual device. First of all, I gotta say it feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. You got etched glass on the back. Again, it's gonna give it that frosted feel. No fingerprints. Okay, so you don't got to walk around with your microfiber cleaning cloth, wiping it down every second. This one's going to look like this every time you pull it out of your pocket. On the back, there's your triple camera setup, LED flash. You see how the lines are kind of symmetrical? I like that. Big words alert. On this side, check this out. You got a power button, you got your volume rocker. On the top, nice and clean. On the other side, you got another USB Type-C charging slot. Now, this is very important because when you plug in the phone and you're gaming, you don't have the cable sticking out the side. It'll be from the bottom. Not to mention, it supports bypass charging. What does that mean? That means you could grab a cable. Let's see, do I got one right here? Yep. You can grab a cable. Now, say I want to play Genshin Impact for 5 hours straight. I can plug this in, and it's not going to charge the battery. It's just going to charge the actual device. That's going to greatly improve your battery health. Okay, you don't want to be charging the phone and the battery at the same time while it's getting hot. No, you can power just the device and not the battery. That is epic. On the bottom, now this features dual SIMs. Okay, there's your SIM tray. I like how the USB Type-C charging slot is not in the middle. It's kind of on the side. Again, if you're gaming, you can have it plugged in on the top. Okay, for certain games, hold your phone upside down and have the wire like this. But if you're going to play like this, that way it's kind of going to get in your nerves because it's on the bottom. But again, you don't have to. You can plug it in from right here and charge it just like that. So that's pretty epic. You got your speaker grill right here and your headphone jack. I repeat, headphone jack that supports high-res audio. Now at the top, there's your other speaker grill embedded into the earpiece. Now, a couple of different ways you can open up your device. Matter of fact, even before we do that, look at the always on display. Let me get one little wipe down. Also, one quick side note, I know a lot of y'all can't stand my cat being in the way of the videos. Me neither. Like a lot of times, all right, shoes back up. A lot of times, I'll be trying to get rid of the cat. I'm not putting it here on purpose to try to get clicks or views. But if you live with a cat, you understand, okay? If you live with a cat, the cat, I live with the cat. The cat doesn't live with me. I live with the cat. This is her domain. I'm just visiting. Okay, so I'm sorry if white shoes is getting on your nerves, but let's try to push through. Now, check this out. I just did a little wipe down. Look at the always on display. You got customizable always on displays, animated versions. There's your clock. You got the time, the date, your battery percentage, and all of your notifications. Now, I wish the notifications did come in different colors, but compared to phones like Vivo that doesn't have all your notifications, I don't like that. Now, if you want to pull out, this is what I mean. This is what I like to see. I like to see all my notifications. Let me get in. Hold up. There's a lot of debris on my phone, but I like to see all my notifications like that. Bright, vivid, and colorful. I just wiped it on my shirt real quick. Hold up. All right, look at this. This is what I like to see. But you have it right here, all of your notifications. Now, a couple of different ways you can swipe up. Put in your pad and your pin. Let me do that again. Swipe up, put in your pad and your pin. Next, you have your on-screen fingerprint sensor, which works, I would say, 100% of the time. Now, you just have to rest your finger on it. Now, I'm going to try to do it from a different angle. There it is. Let me do one more. Bang. On-screen fingerprint sensor, and you got face unlock. Let's do 3 in a row. That's 2. That's 3. Now, I'm not going to look at it. And then look over. Bang. Just like that. Face unlock. Now, one quick side note. Last year, y'all remember when I had the 8 Pro and it was almost one of my secondary or third favorite phones? The one gripe I had about that phone was I had the Chinese version. This year, we got the global version. So I am not selling this phone. This is going into my top 5 Android phones easily. All right, now hold on one more second. All right, my bad, y'all. I just looked through my viewfinder and I noticed my mic levels was a little bit off. So I think I just fixed it. Okay, like I was saying, last year, the 8 Pro, I loved that phone so much, but it had the Chinese ROM. And certain phones, if you get the Chinese ROM, it's not a big deal. If you get a Chinese ROM on a Xiaomi phone, not a big deal. It's not too different from the global ROM. But certain phones, like this phone, the Asus, the Vivo, a lot of phones, if you get the Chinese ROM, it's so much different than the global ROM. And this was one of those. But now that this one has the global ROM, I mean, this is just incredible. Okay, look at that. Google on your secondary homepage. Now, we got to go through the settings. I know a lot of y'all don't like the settings part, but this is one of those phones that I feel like if I don't go through the settings, y'all going to miss so much about this phone. First of all, let me show you something. This phone has, y'all remember back in the days, the squeeze? What's the weather for tomorrow?
It'll be rainy there with a high of 50.
Squeeze, okay. Now watch if I squeeze and hold. Flashlight. So you got the squeeze features. Then you got tap. Let me see if I'm tapping in the right spot. Okay, double tap for the screenshot. Okay. Supposed to be triple tap for flashlight. There it is. I just got to get the hang of the taps. All right, there it is. You just got to play around with it. You'll get the hang of it. But the squeeze, y'all remember the Pixel phones had the squeeze? And this is customizable. You can squeeze 2 different levels of squeezeology. All right, so you swipe down, you got all your notifications. There's all your toggles. Now, I like everything nice and big and juicy where you can see it. But, of course, you got your mobile hotspots. You got your AnimMe Vision. You can turn that on and off. Because a lot of times, this is customizable. Okay, the AnimMe Vision, you might not want this to be on. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite things about the phone, so I want it to stay on for 10 minutes. You can have it stay on for 10 minutes. You can have it stay on forever. Okay, but the way I got it, after 10 minutes, it automatically stops. But you can have it stay on for 1 minute, different intervals. But at any moment, you can press the button and just turn it off, so this way you can look low-key. You got screencast, you got link to Windows, okay, you got Google Translate, a bunch of different AI features, which we'll talk about in a minute. All right, so let's go to settings. Okay, now this is important right here. Okay, now I got my save devices. See all. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong. There it is. Check this out. Android Auto. Okay, now that was one of the things I didn't like when I had the Chinese version. No Android Auto. You got Android Auto. You got Quick Share. You got GlideX. Link to Windows. Screencast. Okay, Screen Print. Let's go to. Okay, I just want to try to see. Dual SIMs on this. You got VPNs and private DNS. Okay, so you do have dual SIMs. Apps and notifications. Okay, nothing to really see there. Let's go to sound and vibration. Now, the ROG 7, that had the best speakers out of any phone that I've ever heard. The 8, they look like they toned the speakers down a little bit. Same thing with the 9. The 8 and the 9, the speakers are a little bit toned down. But when I say toned down, they're still twice as good as your average flagship. Okay, the speakers are ridiculous. That's my ringtone right there. It's kind of crazy. Now, check this out. You got outdoor mode. Gets even louder. ROG phone case audio redirection. So now sell certain cases, it'll redirect the audio. Certain cases will have the little speakers cutouts on the front. If you want a more protective case, the ROG protective case actually funnels the sound to make it feel like you're having front-facing speakers. Okay, you got individual volume control, so you can set the volume for individual apps. Okay, volume, you got volume. Let me say volume, volume panel switching. Okay, audio will play on this device. Look, I just got a notification. You can have your audio play on this device or a separate device, or you can mix and match. Again, you connect your phone to a Bluetooth speaker. You don't want your notifications. You heard I got the Street Fighter. I don't want that playing through my Bluetooth speaker. So you can have different audio for different devices. You got complete mute. You got smart ringtones, which will actually use AI to right now, because this phone is super loud. So if you put on smart ringtone, since it's super quiet down here right now, the ringtone is going to be quiet. But if I'm outside and there's a lot of noise and all that, and my phone rings, it's going to ring super loud. Okay, so you got smart ringtones. You got live captions. Okay, Audio Wizard. Now check this out. You already got, I would say, probably the best speakers, or one of the top 3 speaker phones, okay, phones that have good speakers. This got to be in the top 3. But now you got Audio Wizard. Okay, this is the direct audio. You got different effects. You got movie, cinema, game, music. You got fully functional EQ, treble, and bass. Now for me, I like to just leave mine on dynamic. With maximum, I did a bunch of testing. This one sounds the best for me. Okay. Now you see, you got a bunch of different ringtones and notification sounds. Crazy. Storage. Look at this. 1 terabyte of storage, 24 gigs of RAM. You cannot beat that. Android 15. Battery. Okay. Now you got dynamic mode. You got X mode for best performance, or you got ultra durable. Now you also have a second, actually a fourth hidden mode if you use the Aeroactive cooler, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay. So I like to leave mine on dynamic. Battery usage, okay, visual settings. You can have the battery. I like to have my battery on one side and the percentage on the next side, okay? You got power saving. You can put that on the schedule. Battery care, okay? Steady charging. Remember, this phone, I would say another downside, you're only getting 2 years of Android support. So if you're going to keep this for 5 years, you want to make sure you take care of your battery, okay? Charging mode. Check this out. You got regular. Okay, plug it in, charge it. You got bypass. Again, if you're going to play 12 hours of Genshin Impact, put it on bypass charging. This way you just charge the device, not the phone. And you got smart bypass. Okay, so different charging modes. Okay, pretty dope. Let's go to display. Now, of course, you got adaptive brightness, extra brightness. Now y'all know me. I like my phones extra bright, so I'm using extra brightness, 2500 nits max. You can change the color, optimal, neutral, splendid, customize, low brightness, anti-flicker, smart screen. This way, as long as I'm looking at the phone, it'll stay on. Refresh rate. Check this out. Did I say 185? Yeah, 185 is actually only for certain games, but during the regular use of the phone, it's going to be 165, which is still crazy. 165. 120 or 160. If you want 185, you're going to have to use the Game Genie and play certain games that are compatible. Okay? Now look at this. You can change your animation speed. Y'all remember back in the days, your animation scales and the window transitions, you had to be a developer option for that? You don't have to do that. Fully functional right there. Okay? You got your lifter, check your phone, notifications, all of that. Let's go to personalization. Now, if y'all notice, look at you see the wallpaper I'm using? Kind of has that like bursting into the galaxy, okay? But you got a bunch of different themes. You can use this one or you can use the classic Android ones. You got a theme store, and they have a bunch of gaming themes. Now you can go crazy. A lot of them you're going to have to pay for, but they're there. For always on display, you can have your own image. You see I got the Flossy Carter going through. You can have custom clocks. They got a bunch of different ones. And you can have custom text. You can just have your text and do it like that. Next, you got your icons. Now you can use the classic. You got technology or core. Okay, now I like the core ones. You can actually change the shape. Okay, so like this one right here, this is kind of gamerish, but we'll leave it on circle. You can change your icon size and your colors. Matter of fact, I didn't even hit save. All right. Let's see. You got your font style, different font styles, fingerprint animations. Okay. Unlock animations. Look at that. These are very bright and vibrant. Let's go to look. Check this one right here. You got blue. Look at that. All kind of animations. Apply that one. You got your different style. That's the Fearless, Justice, Infinity. Or you can have, if you don't want to be super gamey, you can have different ones like this. Or you can have standard. With standard with no color, you can have the ROG logo. But I like this. And, keep it nice and bright. Okay, I got a bunch of fingerprints already set. Okay, and you can check them. AnimMe Vision. All right, now I'll save that for a minute. The AnimMe Vision. There's your ringtones, notifications, alarm sound, and your launchers. Okay, next, let's go to privacy. Anything we need to see here? Okay, one quick button. Change your privacy. Mute your microphone, mute your camera. Okay, everything on neck. No ads. Okay, let's see location. Nothing to see there. Okay, for security and screen lock. Okay, fingerprint, face unlock. You got wallpaper slideshow, extend lock. Okay, if you're using a smartwatch. Here's my notifications. Let's go to advanced. Okay, so you got your mobile manager. You got your game genie. Okay, we'll talk about all this stuff in a minute. You can customize your ear triggers. Okay, let's see. You got twin apps. You got your edge tool, which is this right here. So at any moment, say I want to go to Instagram, I can open up Instagram and put in a little small ball like that, or just delete. So from right here, say I want to go to Facebook, open up Facebook, put it in a ball, move it around. Any moment, come back to Facebook. Okay, same thing. I'll do that one more time. Now I can open up Facebook and then take it to Instagram at the same time. Okay, so that's pretty dope. Let's go back to the settings. Now, that was the edge tool. Okay, now I like to have mine big, but you can make it smaller and more discreet. Okay, you got a bunch of gestures. Lift to check the phone, double tap to turn the screen off, double tap to turn it on, swipe to wake up. You got off screen gestures. Now, somebody just asked me about this. You got off screen. I don't use these, but when the screen is off, you could do the W to launch the weather. As for the camera, set different apps for off screen gestures. Ear triggers. Now, look, the ear triggers, you can actually customize these. So one time for Google Assistant, that's how I got mine. But if you want to, you can have Google Assistant, sound mode, flashlight. Okay, open your armory crate. These are the ear triggers on the top. All right, fully customizable. Then you got your squeeze. Okay, the squeeze, that's this. Squeeze, open up Google. Squeeze for flashlight. Squeeze for off. Now, for me, I like to leave mine
Sorry, I can't help with that.
All right, calm down,
You can
calm down.
find settings on your device using the settings app.
All right, calm down, bro, calm down. Okay, and you can change the squeeze force level. Okay, now me, I like to leave mine at around 6. So customizable ear triggers, even if you don't game, you can just have it set up to touch this, open up the camera, touch this, open up Facebook. Okay, very customizable. You got your floating windows. Okay, screenshot, screen record, pocket mode, glove mode. Let's see, passwords, nothing to see there. Accessibility, if you're hearing or visually impaired, all of the features right there. Okay, digital well-being, monitor your scumbag activities. Okay, you got your Google services, emergency information, medical emergencies, crisis alerts, earthquakes, all of that good stuff. Again, this is why I love the global version. No bloatware. You got your tips and tricks, system preferences. You can do stock Android or optimize. Let's go to about. And again, here's all your specs. Okay, Android 15, 2 years of Android updates. Now, is that a big deal? I don't think so, because I don't think the average person is keeping your phone for more than 2 years. Now, a lot of these phones, they're talking about 7 years of updates. I don't really see nobody keeping a phone for 7 years. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but after 2 years, it's about time to start looking at and upgrade your phone. And even that still, you don't need the latest version of Android for your phone to still work fine. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the settings. Clear everything. Now, let me go to Armory Crate. Now, if you have any Asus ROG products, you know about the Armory Crate. Let me turn this down. These speakers are just so good. First, you're going to have your game library. So I got PUBG Mobile, Asphalt 9, Xbox Game Pass, Genshin Impact, Okay, and you can add more. Next, you're taking the console. Now, this is where you're going to change your different modes. So I can switch to X mode. It shows the temperature. It shows the GPU, the memory, storage, dynamic, or ultra durable. So we'll leave it on dynamic. Next, now this is my favorite part of the phone, AnimMe Vision. Now you can turn that off again. So now if I go to a fancy dinner, I don't want to look like the supreme gaming nerd, turn that off and just have your phone like this. But for me, I'm going to leave mine on. A little drop test right there. I'm going to leave mine on and look at this. It's flush on the back of the phone. So you got your battery percentage. Okay, look at that. Customizable name of the phone. You got the time. And if you get phone calls and notifications, they'll pop up. Okay, so let's go to, now you can have this schedule for certain times of the day. Okay, you have AnimMe Play. AnimMe Play. Now, what is that? Built-in games. Okay, built-in games that you're going to play from the back of the phone. So we do speed runner. You're going to use your ear triggers. Okay. Now, basically, I just got to jump over these little dots. Okay. And try to see how long you can survive. Now, it looks easy, but you see those white lines on the ground? They kind of throw you off a little bit. But you got to see how much you can, how you can jump. Now, keep in mind, this is not the hardest or the coolest game in the world. But when you're sitting at the airport, no Wi-Fi connection, right? You're just chilling somewhere, you might want to play. The longest I did was 200 seconds. I just got to see if I can beat my time. Okay, game over. Now, to switch, you go back, you use 2 fingers, and you exit out. All right, so that's the AnimMe Play. Now I want to show you. We'll do one more. Okay, that's Speed Runner. So basically, you're gonna use. It only has 2 buttons. So you see jump and duck. Okay. Next, you have Snake Adventure. Now this one is actually kind of hard. You just use the triggers to actually move the snake and try to hit the dot. You got Aero Invaders, kind of like Space Invaders, and you got Brick Smashers. All right, so we'll do this one. You tap start, flip the phone over, grab your triggers, and this one you just move left and right. Oh, I missed that one. Okay. Okay, I'm not even gonna go for that one. Okay. Space Invaders, you know. Remember back in the day, Space Invaders? Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta dodge those. Dodge the bullets. I'm actually not bad at retro games, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not bad at games that only require 2 buttons. Okay. Now let me show you what happens if you miss. Game over. Then you swipe over, and you're back to the main menu. Okay. So again, I'm not gonna play all of the games, but you know, they're basic, simple little 2D games that you just play like that. Okay. You got ROG Together. Now, in order to unlock some of the animations, and this might be another gripe that I have with this phone, you need to find somebody else who has one of these phones. You tap them together, and you unlock certain animations. Now, I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to make a different way where you can unlock them, because there's a good chance you'll maybe never meet somebody else with this phone. Okay, so if you want to get a lot of the cool, look like this, a lot of the cool pre-programmed stuff, you're going to have to use unlock. Okay? You need a friend for that, though. And me, I ain't really got any friends, okay? So here's your display area. Now, if you want to, you can have, like me, I don't mind having the cutout for the camera, but if you don't want to see that, you just want straight black bar, you can have that, or you can have black bar top and bottom. Me, personally, I like having full screen. Aeroactive cooler. Okay, we'll go to that in a second. There's your Game Genie, your ear triggers, okay? Manage the settings. Now, you see ultrasonic buttons, motion controls, and cooler buttons. That's how you set all of those up. Okay, let's see. Anything else we need to see here? Unboxing mission. Okay, so when you first get the phone, you press start. You're going to turn the phone like this. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I just want y'all to see a little bit. All right, so I'm going to actually edit this part of the video out because I started playing the unboxing mission, and it's way too much fun, and I really don't want to be that guy that spoils the experience for you. But just make sure you go to your AnimMe Vision and play your unboxing mission. And then you got your featured ROG content. All right, now for AnimMe Vision, let's go to more settings. this is what I was talking about. For music, when you're playing music from your phone, and you got your phone on the table like this, you got a music animation. But if you want to, you can change that one, and you can have custom ones. So you can import one. You see, I already made one. That's the Flossy Carter one. You could do a signature. If you want to, change the words. Have any words you want. Or you could draw your own. Now, I'm not good at drawing, but if you want to, you could draw your own. Have your own display for the back. All right, so that's for music. Now, I like to leave the stock one. But let me show you something. You also have music. You got incoming phone calls where you can have the actual name of the caller. You can just have a telephone ring. Okay, you have custom ones. Okay, now I'm going to leave mine on the preloaded name because I like to see that one. For notifications, you can have the bells and the messages. You'll see these in action in a minute. Charging. Okay, I like to have the battery logo actually lighten up like this. But if you want to, you can have it like this. This is the big battery percentage. All right, so let's leave it on that. Let's see, screen off and screen on. So as long as my screen is on, this is always going to be on the back. And you can have screen off. So when I turn the screen off, just like that, and check this out. You can have it turn off after 30 seconds. Little cat here. Turn off after 30 seconds, 1 minute, 10 minutes, or never turn off. So I'm going to leave mine on never turn off for the rest of this video so we always get to enjoy it. Okay? That screen off. Then for cameras, when you're taking a photo, you can have the little camera icon on the back. How dope is that? Okay, or you can just have the smile like, say cheese. I like the camera icon a little bit better. Or you can do custom, add your own. Okay, for the timer countdown, you're taking a photo of somebody or taking a photo of yourself and you put the timer on, at least you'll know. Okay, big numbers right there. You got recording when you're shooting videos. Look at that. Everybody knows you're recording. Now you can turn that on or off if you want. You can have the REC. Now this is kind of cool right here. You're shooting your video. That is dope. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I like that one better, the REC. That's old school. And you got games. Okay, so when you're gaming, the whole time I'm gaming, this is what the back of my phone is going to look like. The X, if you want to, you can have the Space Invader. So while you're gaming, you got Space Invaders on deck. Okay, bunch of different ones. Now, I know this part of the video is taking extra long, but I want y'all to see what you're spending your $1,500 on. The AnimMe Vision. Now, let's do the Aeroactive cooler. Let me set that up. All right, so I just connected the Aeroactive cooler. And if you notice, it brings you another power button. So this way you don't have to take your phone out to turn it back on and off. And check this out. I don't know if y'all can hear that. The fan is actually spinning on the back, and you got RGB lights. Now, you also got your game triggers. This is a stand, so you can have it on the table like this. You got pass-through USB Type-C charging and the headphone jack. So if you're holding it like this, you can have your headphones plugged in, USB cable plugged in. And not only is it cooling the phone, but it's cooling your fingers. Now, you got different levels of cooling. You got regular cool. You got frosty. Now, look at that. I put it by shoes. Y'all hear that? Look at that fan. And you could actually feel the wind coming out of the back. But we'll leave it on smart. Now you got your lighting controls, okay? Disable fan when microphone is active, we'll leave that on. Lighting controls, okay? So you got RGB lighting. Let me see if y'all can see that. This is for phone calls. Okay, static. You can change the color effect, the brightness. For music, okay? Have different RGB effects on the back. Let's see, charging screen off. Let's see, flash and dash, mix lights. All right, that's the mix lights. I actually like that one. We got rainbow. I just go through all of the different colors of the rainbow. Change color with temperature. Oh, that's kind of dope. Change color with temperature. So right now you see the phone is ice cold. So we leave it on blue. static, breathing, strobing. Let's see what strobing looks like. Now it shows you in the front what it's going to look like, but you can flip it around to the back just to get a better look. Okay, let's do flash and dash. Okay, that's kind of cool. Mix lights. I think I'll leave it on mix lights. I like mine to look super colorful. Okay, so we'll do mix lights. Where was that? Okay, mix lights. The brightness. Mix lights. Brightness, we'll do maximum brightness. Okay, we like to stand out. Maximum brightness, the rate, medium, the rhythm, static, sync, breathing. Okay, and there it is. All right, so that's what screen on, screen off, mix lights, same thing, screen off. Okay, so that's that. That's the lighting controls, disable fan when microphone is active, and you got a tutorial. So basically, not only does this cool your phone, but let's see the difference in the sound with the speakers. Because remember, this also has a built-in subwoofer. So check this out. All right, so listen to the difference in the music when I add the Aero cooler. Y'all hear this? Now the speakers are already loud and crazy. Watch this.
I got a question for
You hear that? Now watch this.
Times you knew I was checking for you. I meant it. Put it on the line, grab the weapon for
I'm gonna plug this in.
I was front line, I was repping for you. Trapper came by myself, I was stepping for you. Trapper turned the L to a lesson for you. Cash turned one night to
You hear that now?
for you. You didn't think I'd do something special for you, but I wouldn't do nothing special unless it's for you. Next thing about it,
It got twice as loud, and you can actually hear the bass.
think they got it, but I really got it. These niggas think they profit, but I really
You got your RGB lights.
I done left the town, got it really poppin'. These niggas window shot when I'm really
You hear that?
I'm from the city where niggas be
Now watch this.
rockin'.
Now take it off.
The 650s with
Watch.
silly options. What's the mathematics? You still stick around if I ain't have cabbage. Would you come to my show?
You hear how low it got now?
Average, except on my floors and my
We add it back. Watch this.
Heal all my wounds from the backstabbers. And never be someone who will backstab me. Never. Ready for that ride in the black caddy. My son, one son, tell him ask daddy.
That is crazy, right?
But I'm just trying to
And you get your RGB lights.
catch stunts in my service.
Let me turn this down. And you still got your RGB lights. Now, one of the things, again, you got the power button on the top. That is important. So you don't have to keep taking this on and off. You can just have this on your desktop like this. Use your face unlock and rock out. Look at that. Let's turn the volume down so I don't get copyright. But another thing that's pretty dope, the home screen rotates. Okay, a lot of phones, the home screen doesn't rotate. This is, I'm gonna have it on my desk just like this. And I use the phone and I play my music. This is why you want to get the Pro Edition. Aeroactive cooler included. All right, so now let's check some of the basic stuff. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Look at that. This phone is so fast and smooth. It's hard to tell on YouTube videos the level of smoothness of a phone. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Some phones, they don't feel that smooth. Some phones feel like a little jitters and hiccups here and there. This phone is buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. At any moment, we'll do Facebook. Okay, I can have Facebook at the same time. Let's do Instagram. I can be on Instagram. I can exit out, have Instagram pop up, go to Facebook, go back to Instagram, exit out of both of those. Let's delete that one. Let's do a little split screen multitasking. Okay, we'll do split the top. Okay. Y'all like my notifications, right? Cancel all of those. Let's do that. Let's do that one more time. All right, let's do split screen, split the top, do Google on the bottom. Okay. Double tap to swipe. And again, now if I could do 3 apps at once, Instagram right in the middle.
Push your window up.
So we got Facebook, Instagram, and the web at the same time. Okay, now we could minimize it like that. You don't have to do the swipe. And then we go back to full screen. Web browsing speed, smooth, fast. And again, I hate using these reviewer words. but it is buttery smooth. 165 hertz with a refresh rate. You're going to notice that increase in the hertage and just the way the phone feels, like the way everything, all of the apps open and close super fast. Messages, Twitter, voice, Instagram. You see how everything just opens up super fast?
The devil is not attacking you.
At the same time, got all my apps running in the background at the same time.
Because you are weak.
YouTube, Instagram, Gmail, Amazon. Exit out and look at that. We got all of these ready to open at any moment. And if I swipe up, all of these apps are running at the same time. But again, press one button. Let's go to Instagram, TikTok,
The devil is attacking you because you...
Gmail, Amazon, or just exit all out. So the web browsing speeds, the performance, Snapdragon 8 Elite, 24 gigs of RAM, this is a monster right here. All right, so now let's try out these insanely loud dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Check this out.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
See how loud that is? Look, I'm gonna cover up just the bottom. That's only the top playing. How loud that is. And then watch this.
White shoes. How's the sound
You
on
plug this in and watch the difference. All right, y'all ready? Watch this. Yeah, how much louder it got? Let's rewind a little.
sound test, baby?
Now you hear it?
Sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Watch this. I'm gonna take it off.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it?
You hear the difference?
How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. Again, with the Aeroactive cooler, this is like a mini Bluetooth speaker. I am feeling this. All right, so now let's take a look at this big, beautiful 6.78-inch LTPO AMOLED display with 185 hertz refresh rate and 2500 nits brightness. Full screen. Excellent viewing angles. You see? The viewing angle does not change. No reflections. Little camera cutout right there. Basically bezel-less. If I want to, I can hide that folder. But other than that, watch this. This is why I love this cooler so much. Using it as a stand. Let's find the spot. Now watch this. Watching your videos like this, listen to how the volume changes. This is how you want to watch videos at work. Or at home, your choice. RGB lights. You can turn the fan on to cool it down and just let it rock like this. This is so sick. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's do a little gaming. And check this out. You swipe over, that'll activate your Game Genie. Now from here, I could raise or lower the volume, I can also raise or lower the brightness. I can change my refresh rate. You got your real-time network information and your GPU information. You got your AI grabber, your cooling mode. You can change your macros, your triggers. Okay, all your different gaming features. And from here, I can also switch different gaming modes. So we got X mode. This is going to be dynamic. This is going to be ultra durable. And we got advanced. Okay, so we're going to leave it on X mode since we're doing a little gaming. And again, change all your AI noise canceling. You can lock the brightness. All of your features right here are quickly accessible in the game Genie. Just swipe down from either side to activate it. All right, so now let's do a little Asphalt Legends. And with the Aeroactive cooler, this is almost too loud, but we're going to get through it. Y'all hear that? Okay. All right, let's go. Ooh, oh, got him. That was a nice little drift right there. And I need this ramp. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can stick the landing. Okay, I'm about to lose this one. I can still pull this off. In style. All right, there it is. Now let me turn this down. Now, of course, a game like Asphalt Legends, you're going to have no issues. All right, and check this out. This is what I like doing also. Just being able to raise or lower the volume or change the brightness, change all of my gaming features right there, just like that. All right, let's go back to the game. Hold up. I accidentally swiped up. All right. Look. You see how loud that is? I can do it just like that and lower the volume. But let's try a different game. All right, so we got Genshin Impact set up. We got the Aeroactive cooler, fan spinning on the back. You can feel it nice and cold. You can actually use AI to make your character run and automatically pick up items. Now, I don't like taking the easy way out, so I'm gonna go hard or go home. Hold up, let's see. Okay, that's that. All right, she ain't nobody. Now I can go here and teleport. Now watch this. You can use the AI grabber, just in case there was something on the screen that you couldn't read. All right, you can use that. Search. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, I didn't mean to go up the tree. All right, let's go this way this time. We always go that way. Let's see what's going on this side of the Genshin universe. Why does it look like I'm taking damage? Oh, okay. Let me jump out of there. All right, let's see. Anybody over here? All right, I ain't trying to go swimming. Now, we just gonna let this play for a minute because I want y'all to see something. All right, let me go back and focus. All right, matter of fact, let's just stay on the path. Why not? Stay on the path. Do a little climbing, you know. It seems like I'm taking damage, right? Why does it look? All right. Now, I really don't know the object of this game, but I just want y'all to see that it can run. Okay, what's that? Hold up. I think I got something right here. Okay, that was a mint. Okay. Okay. This is the furthest I ever got in this game, y'all. Oh! Okay, luckily he got some ninja skills right there. All right, let's see. That looks like something over there interesting. That looks something like over there. Like civilization over there. Okay, got some knowledge just now. Let's see, can I swim across this? Oh, keep swimming. Keep swimming, don't die. All right, but now, all right, you get the idea. Hold up, did I make it? All right, we'll go a little bit further. Let's see, maybe I'll go around this time. All right, yeah, okay. We don't gotta swim. We can take the long route this time. And let's see what's over there. Okay. There's like some civilization over here. Now, I don't know the theme of this game, but a lot of y'all always ask me to play it. So I'm doing it for y'all. But I want y'all to see something. Watch this. Now, all that time I've been playing, let's check the temperature of the back of this phone. Look at this. The back of this phone. You see where the sides are? 79. Where the fan is at? In the 60s. Let's go ahead and pull this off. Okay, let's check the back temperature. Look at that. This is the temperature. Didn't go above 80. Now, y'all remember the other day when I was testing out the IQ13? It was at 86 after a couple of minutes. This was even longer, and it's only at 80. Okay, so gaming on this phone. Let's do it. All right, we'll try that one more time. Let's see. Exit out of that. We're gonna get back to gaming. All right, so if you're running your Genshin Impact, you're gonna have a good time with this phone. Let's see. I would like to kill one person at least, though. You know, like, I feel like I did all of this running. I would like to body at least one person. Or animal, something. Is that animal? I guess the theme of this game is to drive you bonkers. if that's the theme of this game, it's actually working. Because it's driving me bonkers. Oh, look, what's over here? What's over here? All right, yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is a good game to relax and just enjoy the wilderness. Anyway, Genshin Impact runs perfectly fine, though. All right, check this out. Now, I kept playing off camera, and I think I might get my kill. I might get a kill, y'all. I'm about to get a kill. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I got it. Genshin, bro. They call me Genshin. You know? This guy, he doesn't care. Come here. Let me talk to you, bro. Oh, okay. Let me talk to you. Come here. And give me that. Whatever you had in your pocket, let me get that. Woo. Let's get in this chest. Common chest. Okay, there it is.
Is this
all right?
Answer from this world?
I'm an official Genshin Impact player now, y'all. I got a body under my belt. Who this? Sorry, little bro. Where you going, bro? Sorry, little bro. I need them coins though. I got you when I see you next time. Hold on, let's see. All right, this game it's actually getting interesting now. It's actually getting okay, hold up. Let me talk to you, bro. Come here. Ooh! Oh! Oh, he one of them ones, yeah? He one of them guys. So am I, though. Let's get it. Ooh, had to dip out of there. Let's get it. Let's get it. Where you at, bro? Back up. No. Okay. He didn't know. Oh, he's still it. Let's get it. Oh, you want more? Okay. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now look. Now let me show you something. Let me show you something. As I'm playing, we'll flip this down. You see on the back? Let's check the temp. Look at the temp. Without the Aeroactive cooler, a little over 80. A little over 80. So the cooling system in the built-in phone is already good enough. But if you add this, you could be a Genshin Impact warrior like me. Right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, who's that? Oh, no, okay. I thought that was a dude. Let me see something. Let me open this chest. What am I doing? Okay.
A reward on the road.
Got a little reward on the road. All right, I'm gonna have to save my progress. On this one because this game is actually kind of fun. All right, so now let's talk about my biggest gripe with this phone, the cameras. I wish it would have had triple 50 megapixel cameras in the rear, because when you get used to using cameras like this, and you go down to this is good, but it's not the greatest, okay? It is not the greatest. Let's go through the different shooting modes. Okay, so you got portrait video. This does have excellent video stabilization. Okay, so you got different views in your portrait video. You got videos, which you can zoom all the way up to 4 times, and you could do wide angle. You got photos. Now your photos do have wide angle up to 30 times zoom. Okay, we're going to talk about the zoom in a second. Portrait mode, you got a few different portrait lengths, focal lengths. You got AI panning, okay, and you got more. So you got pro mode, you got night mode, that's cat hairs, it's not a crack phone. Pro mode, night mode, panorama, light trail, pro video, slow motion, and time lapse. Now, let me show you what I mean by this is not the best camera. Check this out. All right, so y'all know one of the things that's important to me on a camera phone is zoom. I like to take a lot of zoom shots. So in order to test zoom, I like to stand all the way down the block from this school and then zoom in on that little sign. And this is what the sign looks like. Now, this is the best image quality I could get with this phone. Now, does it pass the zoom test? I can actually read the words, okay? But it's not that great. And let me show you just for example. Here's how it looks on the Vivo. Do you see the difference? Okay. This is what separates great cameras from good cameras. The zoom. That would be my only gripe. Now, without zoom, if you just want to take regular photos, look at that. The regular photos do look beautiful. Okay, let me see it. I got some night shots that actually look great. Look at that. So again, if you're not too crazy heavy into the camera, look, I got some food shots. Not bad at all. Again, the camera is definitely good. It's just not the same as you're going to find on your flagship Oppo, your flagship Realme, actually your flagship Vivo, or your flagship Galaxy. But if you got the right lighting conditions, let me show you another one. Look at like this school right here. If you got the right lighting conditions, you're going to get some good photos. They're just not going to be super great, but they get the job done. Now, you can see it better than I can tell you, so take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. All right, so now let's check the charging animation. Now, this is one of the things that I love about phones. Nice charging animations. Look at that. That is pretty dope. Samsung, y'all need to step your charging animations up. This is what you want to see. Now, let me show you what separates this gaming phone from a lot of other gaming phones. Wireless charge. You can wirelessly charge your gaming phone. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now, you just spent $1,500 on a gaming phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Now, since this phone does have 65-watt fast wireless charging, you don't have to charge it up overnight. It charges from 0 to 100% in 45 minutes. So as usual, I like to sleep with it in the bed. So this way when I roll over, I can see the time, date, battery percentage, and my notifications. Just like that, when I wake up in the morning, I could drop it on a wireless charger, depending on how much time I got to get ready, or I could just plug it in and charge it up 0 to 100% while I shit, shower, and shave. Next, when I pick up the phone and look at it, there's the face unlock. Do that one more time. Look at the face unlock. Super fast. Same thing with the fingerprint sensor. Works every time. Now, I want to show y'all something. Watch this. This is what's going to look like if you're getting a phone call. Now, I'm going to call myself up from one of my trap numbers. Okay, watch this. Now, I'm calling from one of my trap numbers. Look at this. You get the name and the number right there. How sick is that? And it lets you know I got 26 notifications. Now, I'm going to send a text message. I put, hey, what's up? Okay, send that over. And watch this. You see, you get the little notification. How dope is that? So now, when I got my phone like this on the table, this is not really scumbag mode anymore. Because if I'm getting phone calls, and if y'all watch my Instagram, I was having so much fun at dinner with this. Just chilling, getting a phone call, and this is how it's going to pop up. Now, I want to show you something. Let's go ahead and turn this down. I will we put this on vibrate only. Okay? So now say I'm just chilling like this. I'm having a fancy dinner, we talking, everybody's having a good time, and I start getting a phone call. Look at this. I could be like, oh, hold up. Who's this? Somebody calling me right now? Getting a phone call. Only thing is you can't answer it from the back, but I can see it from the back. And I know I got a notification. Bro, this is just too much fun. This is way too much fun. Again, if I want to play some music. Let's go, let's see what I had playing. Play a little music. Put my phone like this. Just rock out. Play my music. That is dope. All right, that is dope. Okay, so anyway, so that's how the notifications look. Next, since this is the global version, I can swipe over. I got my Google homepage. Let's see, Huawei Mate 70. Okay, we back into the Huawei game. I'm gonna get all of the new Huawei phones. Oppo Reno. Okay, Dimensity 8350. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, the Xiaomi 15 versus the X200. Honestly, I'm going with the X200. Okay, this year Vivo is on top. This year Vivo is on top of Xiaomi. No Diddy. All right, you got the Sony, the Portal. All right, shoes is just really outside today. Okay, so this is how your Google homepage is going to look. Now, I'm going to try to make this part of the video a little bit quicker because I know I've been going long in this video. But I just want y'all to see that. And look how smooth this is. That was one scroll. Do y'all see that? One scroll. That's kind of crazy, right? Matter of fact, let's see is that really crazy or am I exaggerating? Let's see. Okay, I got another global phone right here. Okay, I got the Oppo. All right, so let's see if am I exaggerating. All right, so let's do a little refresh. Okay, let's do one scroll. That was one scroll. Okay, let's get that out the way. Let's try that again. All right, so we're gonna do one scroll. and one scroll down. Okay? One scroll. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you see that? I know I'm not tripping. That is kind of crazy, all right? That is kind of crazy. Look at that. This is the Price is Right phone right here. And this is where that 24 gigs of RAM is going to come into play. Okay? Look at that. I mean, this is just crazy. Next, let's check the weather. Okay? 54 degrees. Okay, clear skies outside, looking real nice. Looking real nice. Next, let's do a little work. Now remember, this is Android 15, so all of my Android 15 widgets. Okay, so this is my work widget. Let's see what's going down. Oh, another thing I love about this phone, the keyboard and the haptics. This is like a Pixel. This is similar to a Pixel for me. This is like one of the best phones for me to type on. Now, the Pixel, that's why it's one of my work phones. There's something about the Pixel. It's hard to explain. There's something about the Pixel and the display and the haptics that makes you just want to type on it. This is just as good. I'm saying just as good. What's up, bro? How you been? I can really type on this one, and there it is. Now, at any moment, we'll just float this, okay, and minimize that. So this way I could come back to that later, and I'll just pop onto Facebook right now, and then we could do same thing, full screen or minimize. Let's go back to Facebook, full screen. All right, so now we're on Facebook. Now look, this is 11 years ago. 11 years ago, it was 11 years ago? Couldn't be 11 years ago. Oh, 3 years ago, I'm about to say. This is the Xiaomi 11 Lite. Okay, it's 11 Lite. Let's see, get them same scrolls on Facebook. Unlimited scrolling. That's why this just feels super smooth. Now, everybody been asking me to do the denim pearls. I just got them delivered yesterday. One thing that I wasn't really too thrilled about these, I don't like the way they look, those big giant circles. But y'all want to see it, so I'm going to do it for y'all. All right, so here's how your Facebook is going to look with my man Big Meech, Larry Hoover. I calm down. All right, Floss, calm down. Bump box. Now, I got the new bump box speaker. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. We got the big bump box. Okay. Oh, look, I want to take a picture like this too, man. With my old car from when I was 18 I want to have the same car in the same pose like 40 years later. 30 years, 40 years. I don't even know how old I am. Let's keep it moving. All right, froze. All right. Back up, son. Back up. Back up, shoes, because I'm struggling. All right. All right, so that's Facebook. Next, let's take it over to, matter of fact, you hear those speakers? I go to my Gmail at any time. I'll get rid of that. Let's go to X. Let's see. If Flossy Carter doesn't give it a major go, I ain't buying. Simple as that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. What is he talking about, though? I got to read that later. What is that from? Matter of fact, somebody's laptop. All right, some laptop stuff. I'm getting dragged into some internet Beth. Okay, let's see. Was Bump wondering if Bump Box Remix would be good to hook this up to? Bro, if you got the right cables, yeah, it sure would. That's old school, yo. My man got the turntables, bro. All right. Scratching and sampling. Let's see. Now, look. Also, at any moment, let's take a quick cat shot. See, this is what I'm saying. The camera, if you got the right lighting in the right situation, the camera's actually good. Look at that. The camera's actually good. It's just not good for the zoom shots. Like, I don't want to be too hard on the camera because it's not trash. It's just, when you get used to using, S24 status, it is what it is. All right, so here's how your X is going to look. And if I go to, let's go to all, you get excellent scrolling on this. You know what I'm saying? Get all of the scrollings. Keep it moving. I know it seems like I'm making a big deal about that, but it just feels super smooth. Exit out. Next, let's go over to TikTok. Now for TikTok, this is super loud. We got to turn this down. Who this? Somebody, Trump tried to run off with the painting. All right, it is what it is. Okay, so this is how your TikTok is going to look. Shoes, look at that. Shoes would be terrified if I bring some shit like this up in here. Okay, PlayStation 30th edition. I'm thinking about it. I got one in my cart right now. You do not want to, if y'all think I'm joking, man, hold on a second. There's a lot of times I say stuff and people be like, oh, yeah, sure. Well, let me show you something. Let me go to my eBay real quick. Look at my eBay cart. Look at my eBay cart. I got the PlayStation. But yo, I got the PlayStation, the 30th edition, the Portal, and the controller. Got it in the cart right now. I gotta wait till one of these days where I'm drinking enough Hennessy to press checkout. All right? So anyway, so this is, okay, what are these? Okay, I look like a JBL for a minute. Okay, they doing a turducken. That's the fried turkey. This is why they tell you to not do that. This is a video telling you to not do that fried turkey this year, yo. Otherwise, your backyard might end up looking like this. Okay. Perfect strike. Ooh, okay. That's how I look when I be bowling. You see, I got the little hand motion like that. I do that too. Okay, so we got some trash iPhones. All right, anyway, so this is how your TikTok is going to look. Ooh, what is this? Galaxy Fold. Okay, Galaxy Fold. Let's see, Galaxy Z Fold 6 large cover screen. Come on, bro. You can't call that a large cover screen, bro. Everybody got the PlayStation. This is what's making me ready to press checkout on mine. All right, anyway, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. I mean, your TikTok. And from TikTok, you can actually split it and do TikTok and X at the same time. Or you can do TikTok and Instagram, which I'll show you in a minute, for maximum content. All right. Now, here's how your Instagram is going to look. Okay, now check this out. This is the other night. This is the other night. I'll play the sound for this because y'all need to see this. People that don't follow me on Instagram. Look at this.
iPhones. I got tri-phones.
All right. Yeah. This was me at dinner the other night. The Huawei Mate XT. Yo, that is the most flashiest phone. If you want to get the oohs and the ahs, and you know what I'm saying, you want to be the tech guy, get the Huawei. Everybody who's seen it was like, wow, like blowing them away, including, now check this out, look at this. You see, I had this phone at dinner. And then watch when I'm getting a phone call. Of course, I was calling myself from my trap number, but I just wanted to show you how it looks. Look at that. While you at dinner, you see the phone on the table like that. Amaya was like, hide the number. But Amaya was like, yo, that is kind of sick. But let me show you something. Now, for everybody who was trolling me like, why do I got all of these phones? I don't usually go to dinner with all of those phones. But if you notice, these are the phones that I'm getting ready to do videos on. So the Mate, the Asus, the two Oppos. I bought an iPhone to give to Amaya because she wanted to trade in one of her phones. And I had my iPhone film in my pocket. And that was a Galaxy. So I don't just walk around with all of these phones. All right? I actually like to do real life camera tests when I go out and take some food pictures. So that's why I had all those phones. I'm not the #1 scumbag. But watch this. This is a real life. Oh, look at this. Hold up.
All right, so I'm here chilling. Amaya was like, yo, why you bought a big iPad?
Amaya thought I had a tablet.
What?
Embarrassing.
Hold up.
She was like, why you bought a tablet?
Yo.
And then I did this.
So I got an iPad? Hold up.
And then I collapsed it.
So aggressive.
You said an iPad?
Then I collapsed it. Do you see how that dope that was? Because I waited for Amaya to go to the bathroom before I set it up like that. She thought it was a tablet. She was like, oh, you got a big tablet at dinner, bro. You bugging it. When she seen that, she was like, wow. And then look at this. So I had to get a natural reaction of her actually looking at this. Oh, look at the Mate.
Okay.
This is normal. When people first see the Mate,
Nothing like that.
iPad.
she said this was an iPad.
Same. Wow.
Look at her face. Wow.
I never seen nothing like this.
That's kind of crazy, right?
And you're talking about somebody who only uses Apple products, hate everything else. That's the reaction that you're going to get. But I had it on the table. Look at this. Looking like a tablet. I love that phone. Anyway, back to Instagram. Let's see what's going down. What's going on with Kai Sinat? Kai gets upset with friends for leaving shoes on his counter without asking him to pay. Shoes on his counter without asking him to pay. All right, well, you know, when you're making $2 million a month, your friends are going to treat you different. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. All right, Tyson's Punch Out. All right, hold up. This is a family show. This is a family show. Now, when I say, I'm basically saying this is a family show. So if you see something like this, all right, let's see. Okay, so we got the Beamers and the Benzes. And again, this phone, even if you're not a gamer, if you just like to look at content, You got this big, beautiful, bright, smooth display, and don't make me turn the speakers back up. I'm telling you, like, this is part of the reason you want this. Look at this. Yeah, how loud that is? It just scared off shoes. You talking about loudspeakers, super loud, okay? And again, you got the Aeroactive cooler to turn it into a Bluetooth speaker. So anyway, so that's how your Instagram is gonna look. Okay, hold on. Hang on. Okay, my Instagram is, okay. So, okay. Cats, you know. All right, so this is how your Instagram is gonna look. Skull Candy, I reviewed that. Okay, hang on. Exit out of that. Oh, I just want to show y'all one more thing because you got to check. You could do Instagram and TikTok. Let's turn this. Okay, so let's hold up. Let me just exit out of that. Hold up. All right. I hate showing myself on camera right now because y'all don't want to see how I look when I'm down here. Look at this. This is maximum content. Okay. TikTok and Instagram. If your attention span is only 10 seconds, this is what you want. And you can switch them. All right. Switch it like that. Have your reels on the bottom. Instagram on the top. Okay. Exit out. Now, one last thing. If I want to, go to YouTube. Okay. Watch a video. Get that maximum sound. Exit out of that. Got picture in picture. Okay, super smooth. Exit out totally or come back. And this is what I'm going to do. When I'm at work, you're going to line this up in there. Slap this in. Full screen. And watch your videos like this. Now let's see. Connect it. And look at the difference in the sound. We got RGB lights. And we got the fan. Keep the phone nice and cool. How dope is that? Anyway, and when you want to take this off, press the button on the top. Take it off just like that. Put it in the protective case. Anyway, on a scale of 1 to 10, now I know this video is super long, but I try to give this video the amount of time that it deserves because this phone right here, for $1,500, the presentation, the accessories, the way the phone feels, it's water resistant. This is what separates this from this. This is water resistant and it has wireless charge. Now I know people are going to say, what about the Red Magic 10? I'm doing that one next week. But the Red Magic 10 is not water resistant and it doesn't have wireless charge. And it doesn't have AnimMe Vision on the back. It doesn't have this right here. Let's watch this. Hold up. Now I've been using this a lot. What's the weather for tomorrow?
It'll be rainy there with a high of 59 and a low of 40.
You know, I've been using that a lot. And also, I drop a lot of things in my car, a lot of contraband. So being able to just squeeze for the flashlight, squeeze off as I'm scrolling through the internet, double tap for my screenshots. Like once you get the hang of this phone. Now, did I set anything for the ear triggers? Yeah, I did. You see it? I can go to my armory crate. If I press both at the same time. Okay, one is flashlight. Let me see, did I set it? Yeah, I set one for flashlight. Okay, that's the gem. If you see, if I press both at the same time, it takes me to armory crate. All right, now I didn't want to have too many flashlights set up. Not to mention, for camera, watch this, let me turn this off. For camera, if my phone is off, I hit volume down twice. Oh, I looked at the screen too fast. Hold on, watch this. Volume down twice, take me right to the camera. So that's my World Star Hip Hop button as I'm chilling. I got the phone in my hand. Volume. Okay, the face unlock is so fast, I'm trying not to look at it. Volume down twice. Once you get the hang of this phone, okay, it is not just a nerdy gaming phone, even though it has so much nerdy gaming stuff attached to it, but just for day-to-day use, I love it. Let's say it like this. My biggest gripes, only 2 years worth of updates for $1,500. This should be at least minimum 3 years of updates. So I don't like the 2 years of updates. I don't like the no IR blaster. Okay, and I wish the camera would have been triple 50 megapixels. Other than that, the display, the speakers, the battery, all of the gimmicks and the features, the Aeroactive cooler. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this phone a major go. This is my first ROG phone that I am not selling, okay? Because every other one that I get after the review, I tend to sell them. I am not selling this one. This is going into heavy rotation. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And if there's anything that I missed, leave it in the comments and I try to get back to y'all. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me roll. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock, when the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.